Hey, what's up, Pack Horse family? Hey, I just want to come and drop a quick message this morning, man. The art of communication and the art of just sparking up conversations, man. I was in Taco Bell this morning, and this young guy came in and they messed up his order. He kind of asked me if I wanted to take his order. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, I'm good, young brother. I don't eat that kind of stuff. So, he kind of asked me like what I was doing there. So I told him, and we got to sparking up conversation. And to be honest, y'all, I don't know how this came up, man. But this young man, you can kind of tell that he going through some things by just the look of him. But he told me, he said, man, I was a part of a situation where my buddy died in my arms. He got shot and he died in my arms, man. And he was like, all I told him was I love you, and he told me I love you. He loved me back, and I was like, wow, man. And then he went on in the same sense to say, yeah, and the other guy that was there with us, man, he just shot and killed himself. He shot himself in the heart, and man, he told me he was only 16, and. And hearing that, man, I gave him a little talk and told him not to give up. He told me he was in counseling, but he didn't feel like it was working. And I told him just to don't fall into the wrong things, and to pray and to seek God, man, even at his early age. And it was real brief in our conversation, but it left an impact on me because not only him, we living amongst kids earlier and earlier in life, man, that feel like they don't want to be here, and they feel like they want to take their long lives, man, and it's sad. It's sad. It's really, really sad. You know what I'm saying? Because they just babies at the end of the day. They really haven't had a chance to experience life yet. And be for me, I'd be wondering like, well, what's really going on within their lives, man? So I just want, if kids come across this, or even adults, man, if things that rough in your life, find somebody to talk to. If you feel like counseling ain't helping you, take the next mode, man. But find somebody to talk to. Find you something to do. Seek God in this comfort. Seek peace in that, to know that people love you and the world wouldn't be the same without you. And they just always find reasons to keep going in this thing called life, man, even when all the pressure seems to be on. You know what I'm saying? I can't say I know what that young man was going through because I never been through that. I never had to have nobody like die in my arms or nothing like that. But I felt I couldn't have, what is it? I couldn't really have no empathy for him because I've been through it, but I had sympathy for him. And but I wish that young man well, and everybody else out here who's battling through dark times and depression. I can tell you this: I did go through a bout of depression, man, because I got 3 kids. And the relationship with my oldest one, it got rocky over time, and I didn't really understand why. I didn't really understand why and what was going on. So I slipped into a dark spot, y'all. A real dark spot. Wasn't talking to nobody really. Wasn't really engaged in life. Wasn't really happy. It was hard for me to smile. It was hard for me to see all the blessings that was around me in this mode, because it's like I got a child here that don't want to deal with me, and I really don't understand why. And I went through a dark spot, y'all. And after I did the things that I needed to get that I needed to do to get through that, really was a lot of it me really soul searching. A lot of it was me really tapping into my purpose, really tapping into my real meaning of being here on this earth. You understanding and realizing, like, even when other people's love for me falls short of what I think they should be putting out, that God love never falls short for me. He always bless me. He tell me always love me. God and Christ, they gonna love me regardless, right? So I had to start leaning into that a little more, but also coming in here and doing things like this. This is my therapy session for right now. When I come in, I can talk to y'all about what I was going through. So for those who battling depression as well, and anxiety and all that, fine, seek your higher self, seek your higher calling, seek that self-awareness within you. You understand what I'm saying? So that way you can have an outlet when you feel like the world and the pressure against you. Because I tell you this, you can get all the wealthiest people in the world together in one room and say, write the biggest check that you can write, right? Write the biggest check you can write. And I guarantee even these people won't have enough money to meet God and his son, the Christ payroll. We'll never be able to repay him. We'll never be able to repay him with any amount of anything that we got. The only thing we can do is be obedient and try to love one another, even when it's hard to. You know, even when life, the pressure of life is against us, everybody. So whether you young, whether you middle age, whether you older, if you battling depression, if you battling, you feel like you don't want to be here, you want to take your own life, just know how much God love you. Just know how much God love you and seek your higher self, y'all. But that was on me after I had that conversation with that young brother, y'all, and I wanted to come and rap with y'all for a minute, man. But y'all already know what it is. It's love and it's peace, it's success and it's prosperity to my next one.